What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in the stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade, sneaks, and bombers. My name existed.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 28-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. And now it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll return it from the 6. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw here to Latu. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Mykel Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Hurts to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
180, 180.
Throwing is Hurts. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Michael Williams able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners are going offense, 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Jordan Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with an extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line.
That's good. For the Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Here's Purdy. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up the 3rd down.
Partner, like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7-7, our score after 1.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Get set. Here we go. Here we go. 18. 22.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it and a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And they keep leaning on the line, getting back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Purdy looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall from 8 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. And he delivers a big play here for this offense.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Niners 21, Eagles 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 50 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to... rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Purdy. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nolan Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Purdy. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
A 46-yard defense.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line football. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Watch out!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Get set! Watch out!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. A ball throw, but incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Now inside the 25. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin. A first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Bakuba.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Great. Set. No touch.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Mykel Williams make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Get set.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First down. First down, Eagles.
Here's Hurts to throw. A short throw here to Latu. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a give to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
63.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Now Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll try to do it himself. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. He'll try to do it himself. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. On the contact, well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10. Purdy bootlegging it. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Robinson will try to pick it up. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now for Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Niners 52, Eagles 17. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Dances by him. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Niners 52, Eagles 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 51 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jahad Campbell coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
41.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Good. Anyway,
From the 40 now on second down. Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Eagles first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And it's going to be a first down. Well done. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but